this is the front gate to Storm Terror's lair. The gate is enormous compared to us. But still, Paimon wonders how Dvalin gets in there with a body that huge.
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
Oh. You do have a point. It's stuck.
It's stuck.
Hey, check out that roof! Is there a giant hole in it?
I suppose we could make use of that wind current.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up!
Let's make a detour then. Heading up!
Do you think there will be abyss mages hiding in the ruins? Either way, if we do run into one, we will let the victorious Master Diluc do the...
Do not underestimate them, just because I have beaten one of them before. I'm not boasting. I'm simply saying there is more to the Abyss Order than a few mages.
Correct! That's why I tagged along after all. Well, that and also for your safety. Why am I so diligent? Too diligent for a poet, in fact.
So says the person that made zero effort to search for the dragon tears and drank in the tavern all day. Paimon doesn't get it. What part of you is remotely diligent? A wind current! It might lead us to the top of the tower.
we can't advance any further. The ruins seem to be guarded by ancient seals.
Is this the work of Dvalin?
No. These ruins were once part of an ancient city. Dvalin just happens to be nesting in these ruins for now. These ruins even predate the existence of the Four Winds. Mondstadt is a city without a ruler. However, before it was ruled over by a tyrant. Anyway, I'll sing you that story when we have a chance in the future.
The markings on this seal. If my archaeological knowledge is not mistaken, this appears to be a light. If we retrieve and reintegrate all the parts, we should be able to get it working.
We should be close to completing the ceremony for this actuator. Let's put the last part back and see.
What are you waiting for? Go unlock the light.
A reward on the road.
Looks like we're right. There are 3 more halos circling the tower.
Which means there are 3 more corresponding light actuators to activate. I can see one from here. The rest must be scattered within the ruins around here. Let's go find them.
Why did Dvalin pick a place filled with puzzles and seals as his lair? Doesn't he get annoyed coming back home?
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
You do have a point.
Quite the find.
Let it rain.
Wow, these will come in handy.
This light actuating ceremony does work magic! It looks like one of the 3 halos above has now become solid ground! Let's start looking for the next puzzle!
Let's spark things up a little. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Yep.
You're in for a little shock. Yep. Yeah. You're in for... He... My... Yep. Yep. Come a little closer. Yeah, come a little closer. Yep. No pain, no gain.
Oh, so sorry. Dodge this. Freeze.
2 of the halos have become solid ground. 1 more and the seals at the top of the tower will be broken.
Cool it! Freeze! Don't get frostbite. Cool it. How fortunate.
No one escapes my sight! I'll race you there! Not so hard! Drop!
I'll keep this close. You're in for a little shock. Try not to enjoy this too much. Oh my.
A reward on the road.
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry. Cool it! You're getting on my nerves. Dodge this!
Let it rain. Hey, get him!
He'd come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Drop! Hey! Must keep draining.
Dodge this! What's the hurry? Cool it!
Yep. Come a little. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Freeze! Cool it! Dodge this! Don't get frostbite!
We should venture onward from here.
I'll keep this close.
Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Crumble apart! Drop!
I'll keep this close. Surely you don't want me
I'll keep this close. I'll keep this close.
The gliding champion of Mondstadt.
You got me. I'm thinking about turning these adventures into songs after we're done. Hopefully, this song will be sung for years to come by the people of Mondstadt, just like the legend of Vanessa.
I have loved that song since I was small. How are you feeling today, Honorary Knight? I am completely prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
Even Master D-Luke accompanied us to the very end, despite only being an accidentally involved bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
As for Master Jean, responsibility perhaps. What about the tone-deaf bard?
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is the city of freedom? She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city without the reign of a king, and its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the 7 nations. I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free too. No one should have deceived him by telling him that Mondstadt betrayed him. And no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose his own way of life.
Venti?
Well then, traveler, may the thousands of years of wind that have blown through Mondstadt go with you. Just like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
Oh, no wonder you said his voice sounds familiar.
Look! There are 2 shiny spots on Dvalin's back! They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots! Getting away, but I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer. And condense the pure animal from the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled. now we can fight Dvalin on equal grounds. The grandest bard is here to help. But first, let me be clear. Even after hundreds of years without use, Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous. That was our chance. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck. Yahoo! This is Dvalin's ace in the hole. Celestinum Finale Termini.
This dragon has strange tastes when it comes to naming things.
I named it for him just now.
Seriously?
Well, anyway, let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out from the fissures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step. That was our chance. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck.
This place is gonna collapse!
It's been a while since we flew like this together. How, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Animo Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt, and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere, and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
You guys are back! The honorary knight returns triumphant.
Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin.
You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds. I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that. That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved this crisis. When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outrider.
You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time?
Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak.
Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstadt?
While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly Churls were moving closer to the city a while back.
Oh, yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps.
Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would be in much... Me too. But I have a strange feeling that we're not out of the woods yet. Hilly Churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it.
They've taken over the Hilly Churls? Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have taken him too.
That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order from now on. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listening to all this somber talk. I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the Storm Terror crisis. There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry?
You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind this whole time.
Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself. Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there. I just have to clean up here real quick.
Here we go. This is it. Crisis, danger, the thrill of it. Adventurers Guild. Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild. What? What? The Storm Terror threat is resolved? I missed the acting clanmaster's speech?
Long live the heroes. Many trade routes have closed due to the Storm Terror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and... I cannot imagine... I hope they get the trade routes back up.
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin. One of the... Every cloud has a silver lining. Where for that, we have you. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and free...
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship.
Ah, so you do feel something for me. And people say my charm is fake.
To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's coming from a knight.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Just looking for a quiet spot to collect my thoughts.
While all the other knights are working hard to clean up after the battle?
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe me, I'd much rather be taking out the trash.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited, and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair. That same day, I saw a shadowy figure...
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. Except for me, of course. Through various means. The situation is this. The Abyss Order...
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who...
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say to talk himself out of trouble. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please. So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about her brother.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Favonius. And that's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
It's been getting quite busy, haven't you heard? And a radish veggie soup. Did something bad happen again?
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the Holy Lyre de Himmel.
May the Animo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever.
We, did bring it with us. It's just... it's a little...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church is... The Holy Lyre! Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
How could this Holy Lyre, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see!
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again!
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? You tone-deaf bard! Hey, don't go!
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirky wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's base?
You should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake. I wouldn't say he's all right, exactly. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to... That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost... This is the first time I've encountered such a patient. But
He left? Already? Where'd he go?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean... I mean, Master Jean said to let him...
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the animal art.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer in your woven.
sportsman.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
surrender and be gentle. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
No escape! Bet you can't keep up with me! That's cheating! Not so hard! Go, go! Drop! Hey!
I'll keep this close.
So sorry. Cool it. Don't push your luck. Freeze.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people. But as you know, visions are external magical foci that only... In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain...
Allergenes? Paimon's never heard of that.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons... Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates... It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the
Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from the Zepelyarny Palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to.
The 7 don't always get along well, but still. How should I... 500 years ago, I knew her well. You see, a certain catastrophe... But we can save discussion of the Cryo-Archon and the... If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo-Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his...
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder.
In any case, this year's rite of descension is soon to begin.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before?
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Yep. Traveler, as you set off on your... The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, the destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the... Great! So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Up till the end, Dvalin remembered his duty as one of the 4 winds. As such, I don't intend... I just hope that Dvalin will be able to... Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
That Fatui lady didn't hang around, did she?
She wanted to avoid any eyewitnesses from the night. The slightest slip-up here would have destroyed the Fatui's diplomatic...
So they're just gonna keep acting like Mondstadt's ally?
If only the 7 nations had banded together. The Fatui possess the strongest military among the 7 nations, yet they've used it to steal the...
Speaking of the liar, didn't Diluc... He said that the Fatui could only run amok across the...
Yes. As I said earlier, the Tsaritsa... I haven't seen her. Whatever the answer is, If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard's... Kaya shared some new intelligence, you say? I see. So, they were probably trying to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war for the Abyss. But that said, I think so too. Apparently. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays no... As I said before, vision wielders are known as allogenes, and a gnosis is a higher order nexus of elemental... But as for which of the 7 took your brother... Wait. As one of the 7, I'm not clear of suspicion yet either, am I?
Hang on a hot second. Tone Deaf Bard is just one of Barbados...
We're a great team indeed. Say, once you find your brother, how would you like...
You don't seem too into it. Hey, Tone Deaf Bard! If being one of the 4 winds means free food...
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays no... Well then, best be off to Liyue. If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally.
A reward on the road.